Okay, so it's time for another update on the house. That's coming up next. Hello everyone, this is Dwayne with Edge of Nowhere Farm, and we're coming to you here today. It is Saturday, April 6th, 2019, doing another quick update on the house. So, got some cool stuff that happened this week. You know, they're just kind of rocking and rolling, so they're going from one thing to the next. What we're going to be focusing on today is we're focusing on the roof, which is started. If Lori wants to pan up, you can take a look at what the roofing is going to look like. And so the roofing at this point is dried in, and it's kind of hard to tell as far as the tiles right now. But those tiles, we chose a grayish kind of brown, more gray than brown, but it's kind of a gray-brown color, and we're using that to match the color of the housing that Lori and I just picked out last night. So really excited to see that happening. So we're on the east side of the house, and this is our electrical panel. So this is a 200 amp service that we've got, and actually we're starting with. I get the feeling we're gonna need to upgrade this because our outbuilding is gonna be right over here on the eastern side of the house. We do plan on running electrical to that, so that may change, but got the panel here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the electrical inside the house. Okay, so here we are on the inside, the other side of the panel. So we can see how all the wires come in. It's kind of cool to see because they have different colored wires based on the service that's going to the box. So 110, 220, etc. Different size wires and color wires. And then these go up in through the roof and go all over the house. So I know they're not done roughing in the electricity, but that's kind of cool to see how it just kind of spins around and goes all over the place. Okay, so we're gonna walk back into our favorite room, our great room, take a look at a few things. But before we get there, a couple things that we did when we were designing the house was setting can lights. So we wanted can lighting going down the hallway. We have one hallway in the house that leads back down into our sanctuary, our master bedroom. So we got can lights in there. So you see those up in the roof there. So we've got can lights that are spaced and placed strategically. So those two can lights there are gonna shine right down into our kitchen. And then we've got can lights in the great room. So a couple on each side of the great room. What they haven't finished roughing in yet would be a couple of ceiling fan roughs. We'll have one there, a nice big ceiling fan in the great room there. Also one behind Lori here, which is kind of our dining room area that's adjacent to the kitchen. So we'll have one that'll get roughed in here, and then another can light underneath here. So we kind of created this little nook. Haven't decided for sure what we're gonna do with this space here. Kind of thinking about a pub kind of table and chairs. I'm not sure exactly, but so we got can lighting there. Okay, so here we are on the patio. So you'll see our big slider behind us here. And what we did back here as far as electrical, we added a couple of outlets. So we added an outlet on this corner and we added an outlet on this corner. So still not 100% sure what we're gonna do back here. We got a lot of ideas as far as adding a casita, a gazebo, things like this. But what we wanted to essentially do is make sure we had plenty of light that could come back here onto the back of the property and immediately adjacent to our seating area, our patios, back here on the back. So we got that electrical added in as well. So just want to thank you guys for joining us today. You know, just another quick update on the house. So those of you who haven't seen any of our videos before, this is not what we normally do. Typically we're talking about farming. We got fruit trees, livestock, that kind of thing going on, and this is our new property. So we're going from a 1 acre property to a 6 acre property and turning this into a functioning farm. So you would be seeing it from the very beginning. But you know, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. You know, we cover a lot of things here. Obviously, farming and things like that are typically what we're covering. This just happens to be what's going on now. If you haven't seen us on Instagram and Facebook, we're on those channels. Check us out over there. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Lori and I would really love to interact with you there. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we can farm on the edge of nowhere, so can you. Very specific, I keep saying specific. What am I trying to say? Strategic. That's what I'm trying to say.